Alright, time to share our next poem. Let's see what you've written for today. Yes, I see. Good form and... Ooh, this is some very colorful language you've used. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Curtis, this one might be even better than yesterday's. I mean, I don't feel that's saying much, Yuri. That's like saying, oh wow, you've gone from being under the barrel to actually being in the barrel. Good job. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to speak likes to think before she speaks. I wish I did that. Clearly this Let's Play is showing that I don't. So I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Wait, are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe you. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. Oh boy. Let's see how badly I botched this one. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phases and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. I don't know why I'm becoming William Shatner. A rush of blood. Classic, don't know what the fuck this word is, conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. So what, are you the raccoon? I don't get it. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. Now you've gone into full philosophical. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's probably me. I'm Doom. That's right. You are dumb. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Curtis? Well, I mean, I have several one of those. Yeah, I guess I do. Mainly just that that I'm like 20 something. I watched the kids show with the horses, and you know how it is. I feel like everyone has something like that. The best we can do is teach Curtis how to fucking speak because he can't read this shit. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Curtis. That's exaggerating just a wee bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, well that went well. That was some nice positive reinforcement. I liked that. Let's flush all that positive reinforcement down the shitter. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Alright, well, I didn't go back under the barrel at least. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take that as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's... okay, alright. Just keep the ego on the floor. Come on, Natsuki. Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Just whoosh, right over her head. I mean, not hard because she's fucking short. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Or at least the parts I can understand. Eh? You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? I'm sorry, you're losing me here, Natsuki. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Wow! Wow! Thanks, Natsuki. Thanks. I feel so loved right now. Bitch. Ugh. All right. Okay, that was below the belt. Like, come on, Natsuki, please. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Alright. Amy likes spiders. Well, at least I can read your handwriting. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her parents are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. I'm beginning to see a theme here. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Blunt. About what I'd expect from you. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Fuck spiders and spider lovers, right? I doubt I have to explain it. Spiders are stupid. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Listen to me. You will not shit-talk Joltik. He's my boy. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Yeah, believe me, I was already over this with Yuri. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. Just see what I said with Yuri. Just apply it right here again. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Alright, you know what? You've gained a few points with me, Natsuki. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, you're not gonna make another boob joke about her, are you? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well... I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything, Baka. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Well, that went much better than our first poem sharing with Natsuki. Alright, Monica, you next. Hi again, Curtis. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Okay, you're kind of building me up a little too much here, Monica. Maybe in about 10 years I'll have something that is like novel worthy. I'm not gonna make a masterpiece as long as I live. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Well, this is some nice form. All right. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Excuse me, sir. Oh, my throat. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. I mean, she is best girl after all, so what can I say? You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? Nani? No, you are completely misreading this situation here. Just, no. Bad, Monica. Bad. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Damn it! I've been foiled. Wait, really? Damn it. Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Ow. Why? I'm being cock-blocked by someone that doesn't exist. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. No, of course not. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cocanfies? Fucking... You're going over my literature limit here. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveform, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, coisen, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Why is there so much space here? Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, 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 no. I never said that. Excuse me, my throat's going again. All right. No, listen. Don't you put words in my mouth. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Yeah, I can tell by the frickin' wall you left in between your last paragraph and the last words. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Interesting approach. It's still hard for me to tell what the hell this is about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Don't start doing this to me. Stop. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Stop! No! Cease this! I don't like where this is going. Wait, is this tip even about writing? And the fourth wall's just over there, just choking to death. Thanks, Monica. What am I even talking about? I don't know, but you're scaring me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the save. Do the save. Oh, God. Sayuri, help. I need comic relief. Oh. I like this one, Curtis. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's just not helpful at all, Sayuri. Come on. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Just don't be a doormat, Sayuri. That's my best advice to you. Don't be a doormat. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, the sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And then make a nice happy rainbow. Sayuri, that is... wow. I didn't think you were that capable of being deep. Good job, Sayuri. If I wasn't holding a microphone, I'd give you a round of applause. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it down right now. Good job, Sayuri. You did it. It is. Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Curtis. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh boy. Bottles. I pop off my... Sayuri, what the fuck is this? Scalp? I don't get it. Whatever, like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Oh, okay. It is scalp. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I don't like where this game is going now. I need to find my happy place. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Well, that would explain it. God damn it, Monica. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, okay, maybe not exactly creepy. It's just because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind that. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of that. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't say it like that! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can hand out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. No! Don't make me do that! I don't do good with crowds of people. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Stop using those words. You're terrifying me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is all too sudden. If you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course you can, Sayuri. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally looking, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quietly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered her, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think about it while you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's like your poem. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. Wish I could say the same for Curtis's speaking ability. I see. Okay, then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing coming from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a new whole meaning. New whole meaning. Yes, that was English. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I never thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Curtis liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? What does she mean by this? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. Yeah, it's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then again, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges... Okay, then next time, I'm going to make you choose a poem that challenges you a little bit more, and I'm going to sit down with Curtis and teach him how to frickin' speak. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go for Curtis. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Curtis lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Wow! Okay. Fucking thanks, Natsuki. Jesus. Just bash me over the head with that shovel, why don't ya? Natsuki, put the goddamn shovel away. It's fine, it's whatever. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. This is gonna be fucking wonderful. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm, not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Then that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Oh. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. How high? Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, you're gonna have to do it in front of a room of people, you realize, Natsuki? Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can just put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. I'm with Sayori on this one. I'd be the other way around. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. God damn it, it had to be a Monday. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best, though I don't really care about impressing Monica. Now, if I'm impressing Yuri, that's some good shit. Ready to go, Sayori? I think I need some sleep because I almost did your voice for myself. Yep. Go to fuck to bed, Curtis. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Oh my god, you guys. Please. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Curtis. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Nani? What would you do? The fuck kind of question is this? Why are you asking this? You know the answer would be yes. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'm so sorry, Sayori. I'm so sorry. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Don't you paraphrase me. You admitted it. Oh my good God almighty. There's not even any point in speculating something that's not gonna happen, ever. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, what are you going on about? I cannot figure out how you're seeing things in that little head of yours. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling incredibly awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time?